I always say this and will say it again. If you want to make your road of progression as smooth as possible, you will have to remove anything that will make it more bumpy. There will always be roadblocks in the way, keeping you away from the path of success, some that are obvious and some that are just invisible to the naked eye and can only be figured out in two ways. The first way is through long hours of experience, and the other more productive way is to learn from someone that already has that knowledge. So, what things are stopping your progress? Number 1, giving up before you see results. As much as the phrase, "success doesn't happen overnight," might annoy you, it is true. Even if you feel sudden success, it didn't happen suddenly. Its roots have been growing underground for some time. Everything you experience and learn in your life are building blocks that get placed on top of each other one by one. You might feel a boost of success one day, but no, it has been in the making for some time. Life is exactly like leveling up in a game. Every book you learn adds points. Every mental struggle you surpass and conquer, more points are added. Until one day confetti is released in the air and you see the result. Everyone will think your success was overnight, and you might even be fooled to believe so too. But what has really happened is all those failures, problems, and progression made the success happen. So whenever you feel like giving up because of the lack of results, revisit your goal again. Remember that it is a process that will take time, and think of the real reason why you want this goal. If you want it bad enough, you won't stop until you get it, because ultimately, the main way a person can progress is through not giving up when the results are not coming through. This is the biggest factor to getting what you want. If you do not stop, what you want is inevitable. Number 2, seeking perfection. It is good to want to be the best at what you do. However, always seeking perfection will hinder your progress in life. Why? Because perfection is an illusion. So stop wasting your time waiting to act, and take action right now. It might look like it could be better, but it will change to your taste with time. If you have a business concept, put it out there today. Don't delay until the idea is perfect. Once it has been launched, you can readjust whatever you want to your liking. I see many men starting projects but never finishing them. This is a result of wanting perfection. They work so hard to make something perfect. Since perfection is an illusion, they never feel like they have reached it. So their plan goes down the drain without even executing it. So don't search for perfection, and perform whatever it is you want to do. This will not only force you to work at speed, but also apply more pressure on you, which will ultimately create diamonds. Number 3, going on and off like a switch. This is another thing hindering your progress. You are inconsistent with your goals and only use motivation as your fuel resource. When this motivation runs out, because it won't last forever, you stop doing what you should do. Today you'll be determined to work on your goal, and tomorrow you'll stop working on it, and you still wonder why you are not getting a result. You must understand the value of consistency. It leads to self-discipline, teaches self-control, improves your overall personality, and builds momentum. And that momentum is what you need. It might be challenging to be consistent for the first couple of days or weeks, but once you are in the flow state, nothing is better. Your effort will feel natural, and you will feel weird not doing it. Number 4, doubting your own abilities. This is the most typical pattern that impedes your success in life. Self-doubt is a deadly disease of the mind. It erases hope, potential, and goals. Even if you are wearing a crown, self-doubt causes you to cover your head. You might feel this every now and again, but the best way to get rid of it is to always seek knowledge and work on your inner self. Simply, every minute you use to level yourself up is taken away from feeling self-doubtful. Learn to restructure your thoughts and expand your mind. Information will help you gain confidence. Always be eager to learn and be ready to apply whatever you learn. Knowledge without application is a total waste. At the end of the day, confidence in yourself comes from security within, just by knowing that you are improving at a faster rate than your peers. That self-doubt will automatically disappear. Number 5. Setting your gaze too high and trying to skip steps. Many men set their goal in life too high. They try to aim for things they know that are practically impossible. Instead of going for something that they know that they can actually achieve, they exaggerate their goals. The chances that you are already aware this behavior hinders your progress is very low. You probably believe that setting high standards is important. And even though it is, setting your gaze too high is like building a house on sand without a foundation. If you don't fully understand this yet, hear this. Imagine you started a business and you aim to earn $3,000 per month. So you start sending proposals to big companies for a $3,000 contract. However, because the competition is too high, the chances of hearing back is also extremely low. Before you know it, the month flies by without any progress. All those days wasted end up in frustration. You end up feeling like a failure. This is all a result of setting your gaze too high, when instead, if you reached out to the smaller companies you ignored before and offered them smaller contracts, they would have helped you achieve your goal much faster. It might not be one sum at once, but you could still achieve the $3,000 per month target you were looking for until you earn the experience to reach out for bigger and better deals later down the line. The key here is to have a goal based around your endpoint, not your current gaze. In other words, focus on reaching the endpoint, not skipping steps, because they should be taken one at a time. Ultimately, your journey towards achieving your goals should be the priority, and your goal should be the reward. Number 6. Not acknowledging tough time. You obviously do not want to be an insecure man. You want to be a man that's confident and a man that can handle whatever situation he faces. But being overconfident about everything will make you underestimate your challenges, and as a result, you would fail for not preparing well enough. When you want to master something, you must analyze all the possible difficulties you might face. Do not overlook them. And if you think that bringing up the potential challenges is pessimistic, it's not. It's being realistic. If you want to attain a real aim, you must be real in your approach. Or one day, you will get a reality check for not taking your challenges seriously and lose whatever you were working so hard on. Just like how if you don't prepare for an exam, you will most likely fail. If you don't handle the problem straight up, you will bury whatever it is you're doing in the grave. If you found this valuable, show some love. Until next time, brothers.